Hello and welcome to UPS Education. Today we are going to talk about how to fill the LGBRIMH clinical psychology application form. So first of all, what you need to do is open Chrome and go to upseducation.in/updates, and then you need to get down to the LGBRIMH's article. Click open it, and in this article you will find all the necessary information regarding the exam and the application form. And now what you need to do is get down to the application procedure and fees details. And in there you will find a link for the application form. Click on the link and it will directly take you to the Guwahati University's application admission website. Okay. Now on this website you can find two buttons, new registration and login. If you are a new student, then click on new registration. If you are a upcoming student, then click on login. Click on the new registration because you are a new student, and then fill in all the necessary details: your full name, your date of birth, your email ID, then your password, then your mobile number, and then the captcha code. After that, register yourself by clicking on that, and you will get your registration details. After that, use those registration details to log in. Fill your email ID and your password, and then enter the captcha code to log in. Then you will be logged in. Now you will be shown a dashboard of yourself for the program for which you are going to fill in, and then you will need to click on complete profile, and then you need to fill in your name, your email ID, your phone number, your alternate email if you have, your alternate mobile number if you have, your date of birth, your gender, then your category, then marital status, then blood group, then if you are a citizen of India, then your religion and your identity proof. Okay, then your identity proof of identity. After filling all of this, you will be proceeded next to the place of birth details. One more thing that you need to remember is that you only need to fill in the sections that are marked necessary. Other than that, it is up to you to fill the sections that are not marked as that. Okay. मीनिंग जिन सेक्शंस के ऊपर स्टार्स नहीं हैं वो सेक्शंस आप खाली छोड़ सकते हो, और जिन सेक्शंस के ऊपर स्टार्स हैं वो सारे सेक्शंस आपको फिल करने ही हैं. ओके, उसके बाद आप अपनी फैमिली डिटेल्स ऐड करोगे, your mother's name, your father's name, and their occupation, the salary, and all of that. यहाँ पे आपको ध्यान रखना है कि कौन से सेक्शंस नेसेसरी हैं और कौन से सेक्शंस नेसेसरी नहीं है. जो सेक्शंस नेसेसरी हैं वो आपको भरनी ही भरनी है. After that, you need to fill in Guwahati University's registration details, meaning if you are previously enrolled in the university or not. If you had, then yes. If you had not, then no. Then other category and quota details. Here you have to fill in the other details, meaning the first is benchmark disability. If you do have any disability, then fill in. If not, then not applicable. Then fringe village. If you do belong to a fringe village that is located somewhere near the university, then select yes. If not, then select not applicable. Then the next section is son and daughter of ex-defense personnel. If your parents are from the army, if your parents are ex-army, then you need to fill in yes. If not, then not applicable. And the next is extracurricular EC quota. If you are from that, then yes. If not, then not applicable. Then sports quota. If you are, then yes. If you are not, no. Then is next bank details for financial assistance and refund. If those things are required for you, then fill in the details. If not, then leave them empty. Then you need to fill in your address, the correspondence address. You need to fill in the address here. And here every section is marked as compulsory, so you need to fill all the sections. You can't just leave any section empty. Okay. So fill in every section and enter the address, the country, the state, the district, the city, the pin code. And click on the permanent address if your permanent address is same as that. Then click on save details. And proceed to the next page. Now on this page, you need to cross check everything. Make sure everything is in order and you did not made any mistakes. If you did made any mistakes, go to the previous page and make corrections. If not, then you can safely proceed to the next page. Make sure to check your birth details and university and personal details. And yeah, proceed next. Click on update details if you want to make changes. Okay, so next is other details. You need to fill in if you have any emergency medical attention, if you have any illness. If you do, then yes. If no, then no. If you have already been part of NCC or NSS and all that, you need to fill in all these details and make sure you do it correctly. If you didn't work for the university or not, if you have been part of the university before or not, if you are at expert or not, fill in all these details. And then the important part here is the hotel accommodation required is not or not. If you do need a hotel accommodation or not, make sure to fill this one carefully. Next one is language and your proficiency. There are options for English and Hindi and other languages. If you are fluent in English, then click all three sections. If not, then click on the section in which you're fluent in, and same for Hindi and other languages. If you do know any other languages and your proficiency level, then make sure to fill in that too. Then click on save and next. And the next page is and the next page is to make sure if you have all the correct details. If yes, then proceed next. If not, then update the details. Next is the document uploads. You need to upload all your necessary documents, your photo, your signature, your ID proof, and your income certificates. Okay. So and make sure the file size remain between 10 KB and 500 KB, not more than that and not lower than that. Okay. Fill in all these things. Make sure to do it correctly. Make sure to keep the size in mind. Now you need to proceed to next. Save it as a draft and then proceed to next page. Now you need to cross check everything. Make sure you did not made any mistakes or anything else. After making sure that everything is clear, you can proceed to the next page. Submit and lock. Yeah, read it carefully and click on the declaration and then select confirm and lock. Now you need to select your program. Here you will see that your profile has been submitted successfully. Now you can apply for the programs. So select your program that you want to apply in. Select the level of program which will be pre-doctoral M.Phil programs. Select your program now, which will be clinical psychology, Master of Philosophy. Select on that and you will be shown the eligibility criteria for that program. Read that and proceed. Now it will show you your selected program and its eligibility criteria. Proceed. Now it will show you the status of the selected program and then click on next. Now you need to fill in all the academic details. So first of all is the applicable eligibility criteria. Yeah, the eligibility criteria will be shown here, which is postgraduate degree from a UGC recognized university in psychology with a minimum of 55% marks in aggregate. Okay, make sure you have this eligibility criteria before clicking on it. And then if you have the eligibility, then proceed next. Fill in your 10th class detail, the year in which you cleared the 10th and your percentage, the name of your school, your division that you earned, the board, CBSE or any other board that you had, and then the subject combination, the subjects that you had in class 10th, you need to fill in that. After filling in that, you need to fill in your 12th class details, your year of passing, your percentage in that class, your division in that class, and from the board you cleared your 12th from, and the name of the school, your subject combination that you had in class 12. You need to fill all these details carefully, and all these details are necessary, meaning you cannot leave them empty. After that, you will be filling your graduation details, undergrad details. Enter the year of your passing, in which year you cleared your undergraduation. After that, you need to fill in the subject combination for your undergraduation. Then you need to select if you have passed with the honors or not in the graduation, and then you need to fill in the name of your college. Then you need to fill in the board and the university from which you have cleared that. Then your course name, undergrad course name. After that, you need to fill in your division and your graduation percentages, what score you got in undergraduation. After that, you need to fill in your master's or postgraduate details. If you are appearing, select appearing. If you have already passed, then click on passed. Then enter the passing year. If you have already passed, then passing year. If you will give the final exam, then enter the year in which you will give the final exam. After that, enter the subject combinations for your masters, and then enter the name of the university from which you are doing or did your masters. Then you need to fill in the name of the course, then your specialization subject. Then you need to enter the name of the college from which you did your masters. After that, you need to fill in your division, but that won't be applicable in case you selected appear or appearing. But if you have already cleared your masters, then you need to enter your division and your percentages. Okay, remember that. If you are appearing, then you need to leave it master and division. If you have already cleared, then make sure to enter your division and your percentages. Okay, then click on save and next. Now you need to make sure that all your academic details have been filled correctly and without any discrepancy. If you do find any discrepancy, go to the update section, click on the update and update it. Otherwise, click on next. Now you need to fill in the net or equivalent details. It is also part of the academic details. If you have been if you did the net exam, then fill in that. If not, then select not applicable. And if you have any research fellowship or not, fill in that too. After that, you need to make sure that you have filled it in correctly, cross check and all that. After that, you need to upload the remaining documents, which is class 10th, 12th and undergrad degree certificates and other certificates. Fill in that carefully. Size will remain the same, 10 KB and 500 KB. After that, you need to click on preview. Now this is the final preview. Here you will see your complete application form. Make sure that everything is in order and there is no mistake or problem. But if you do find any mistakes or problems or any other discrepancy, then there is an option to correct it. Use that option and correct the discrepancy, remove the discrepancy, and make sure your form is good to go. Check every detail very carefully, and after doing that, read the form declaration and submit it. If you do need to make any changes, then go to the previous pages and do make the changes. Okay, otherwise click on submit. Now you are on payment sections. Here you need to verify a few details, application category and your basic details. After that, you need to verify the details by clicking on the check boxes. Okay, tick on the boxes. Your details will be shown here, and make sure that these details are correct. If they are correct, click on the checkbox and proceed with that. Then make sure one last time that everything is in order. Then click on Bill Desk. It will take you to the payment gateway. Select the payment gateway. Select your preferred method of payment and pay the application fees. And you will complete your application form.